Hi everybody and welcome to this video. We want to have a look at tone units and tonic syllables. But first of all, thank you so much for your many lovely comments in my videos and on my channel. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much. But let's get back on track. So, what are tone units and tonic syllables? They have to do with English pronunciation, the way we speak. Now, speech in English is organized into tone units, not into individual words or sentences. Often we think of it this way, but that is not really accurate. Tone units are the building blocks of all spoken communication. So can you give an example? This might sound a bit technical so far. Of course. Let's have a look here. We have two sentences. The car stopped. We'd arrived at the park and got out. Now, if we want to focus on tone units, it really helps to get rid of all the punctuation and to put any capital letters into lowercase. We will use other symbols to show tone units, and we will use capital letters for another purpose later. So here are the sentences again, but we've removed all the punctuation and capital letters. Now, let's listen how the speech is divided up into short pieces here. Listen carefully. The car stopped. We'd arrived at the park and got out. Here again are the different units of speech, and this time you can see a little symbol appearing where there was a little break. The car stopped, we'd arrived at the park and got out. These short pieces are called tone units. We're going to use this symbol here, those two forward slashes, to show a tone unit boundary. Here's some more examples. Our context is a day at the park. Let's have a look at the text. We had brought a picnic, a blanket, and some games for the children. It was a beautiful day with blue skies and sunshine. Finally, we had a chance to relax. But then the accident happened. So this is our little story, and let's have a look what happens when we say this. Let's see if you can find the tone units. Let's look at the first part. Again, I have removed all the punctuation and capital letters. Let's listen. We had brought a picnic, a blanket, and some games for the children. Here are the tone unit boundaries. We had brought a picnic, a blanket, and some games for the children. You can hear a little pause in between each tone unit. Now, I have a bit of a longer pause so you can hear it properly, but in natural speech, there is a pause, but it is still very short. We'd brought a picnic, a blanket, and some games for the children. What is important is that there is no pause whatsoever in between a tone unit. Let's have a look at the next part. It was a beautiful day with blue skies and sunshine. Here are the tone units and their boundaries. It was a beautiful day with blue skies and sunshine. And the last part. Finally, we had a chance to relax, but then the accident happened. And once again, here are the tone units. Finally, we had a chance to relax, but then the accident happened. So this sentence, originally it was one sentence, is really consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4 tone units in total. So you can see when we talk about pronunciation and when we want to have a look at what happens when we speak, it makes much more sense to think of tone units and to show the tone units rather than the sentence. Now, so well done. You've found already some tone units and you've heard some. Let's just revise. A tone unit or tone units are the basic building blocks of spoken English. When we hear spoken English, it is heard as organized into tone units. And this is really important. We hear it organized into tone units, not sentences. In written English, we think of individual words and sentences. But in spoken English, we hear tone units. And tone units and sentences are not the same. In a tone unit, all the sounds of the words join together. They are linked. Often, a tone unit sounds like one long word to the listener. Let's have a look at a comparison to illustrate what that means. For example, all the sounds of a word link together to form a word, and you know that already. Let's have a look at an example. The word sunshine. We had this word come up before in the sentence, "It was a beautiful day with blue skies and sunshine." Sunshine consists of several sounds. S, a, n, sh, I, n. But obviously, I do not say them individually. I would link them up. Sunshine. And quickly, sunshine. So we link those sounds together to form a word. Sunshine. Sunshine. In the same way, all the sounds of the words link together to form a tone unit. Here was our original tone unit, and sunshine, and sunshine. You can see the transcript next to the spelling, and here you can see very clearly that it really sounds and looks like one word, and sunshine, and sunshine. There's no pause in between, and the word and has been reduced to n and joined with sunshine, and sunshine, and sunshine. This happens in all tone units. All the sounds link together. Let's look at more tone unit examples in which the sounds link together. Let's have a look at number 1. I will always read them out, and I want you to concentrate on the linking between the words of each tone unit. Number 1, they arrived. They arrived. Number 2, it was early. It was early. Number 3, there were toys. There were toys. Number 4, for children. For children. Number 5, it was summer. It was summer. Number 6, she was shy. She was shy. Number 7, where the shop was. Where the shop was. Can you hear how the sounds of these words run together to form the tone unit? I hope so. In each of these tone units, one syllable is stressed more than the others. Let's have a look at the first 3 again. Listen carefully and see if you can identify the syllable that is stressed more. Number 1, they arrived. They arrived. Here, arrived is stressed more. Remember that the word arrived consists of 2 syllables. Arrived, the second syllable is stressed. The first one isn't. Number 2, it was early. It was early. Here, is stressed in early. Early also consists of 2 syllables, but here the first syllable is stressed. It was early. It was early. Number 3, there were toys. There were toys. Here, toys is stressed. Toys only consists of 1 syllable, and therefore that is the one that is stressed. Now, these stressed syllables are called tonic syllables. In each of the tone units, we have 1 stressed syllable and 1 stressed syllable only in our examples, and those are the tonic syllables of the tone unit. Now, we will show tonic syllables in capitals in this video. So have a look again at our 3 examples. They arrived. Arrived is now in capital letters, and that means this is the tonic syllable. Here are more tonic syllables from our earlier examples. I'll read them out one more time. Pay attention to the tonic syllables and how they are more prominent and stressed than the rest. Number 1, they arrived. Number 2, it was early. Number 3, there were toys. Number 4, for children. Number 5, it was summer. Number 6, she was shy. Number 7, where the shop was. Some of the tone units have tonic syllables that consist only of 1 syllable, like toys, shy, and shop in number 3, 6, and 7. And the other tone units all have tonic syllables in words that are more than 1 syllable long. Arrived, early, children, summer. So those all consist of 2 syllables, but only 1 is stressed, and that is the tonic syllable. In our example, of course, you could also have a word with 3 or 4 syllables where 1 is stressed, and that could be the tonic syllable as well. So in our example here, all tone units have only 1 tonic syllable. However, let's look at another tone unit. Listen carefully. The car stopped. The car stopped. What is different here? This tone unit has 2 syllables that are stressed. Car and stopped. The car stopped. Can you find the 2 stressed syllables in the following example? Listen carefully. The playground was full. The playground was full. Play and playground and full are the 2 stressed syllables in this tone unit. They ran across. They ran across. Here, ran and cross in the word across are both stressed. Looking at the ducks. Looking at the ducks. Look and looking and ducks are both stressed. Looking at the ducks. Now, if we have a tone unit with 2 stressed syllables, we need to decide which of the 2 is the tonic syllable. Now, these 2 are not stressed in quite the same way. Yes, we would say they're both prominent, they're both stressed, but not in quite the same way. In the last stressed syllable of a tone unit, there's a fall in pitch. Listen carefully. The car stopped. The car stopped. The last stressed syllable in each tone unit is the tonic syllable. The tonic syllable is underlined. So for our example in this video and the ones following, we will write stressed syllables in capitals and the tonic syllable will be underlined. Here are some more examples from the tone units earlier. The playground was full. Full is the tonic syllable. They ran across. Cross is the tonic syllable. Looking at the ducks. Ducks is the tonic syllable. Here is a summary. Spoken English is organized into smaller pieces called tone units. This helps the listener because the message is heard in smaller pieces, which we can hear one at a time, and because deciding which words, really which syllables, to stress shows what is important in our message. And as a result, it is easier for the listener to understand you. Remember, try to make it easy for the listener to understand you. Learn more about the pronunciation system of English. Why? Well, because so you can feel at home using it. And the pronunciation system of English does not just cover sounds or word stress. Really important are sentence stress and intonation, and tone units and tonic syllables form an important part. Develop a good understanding of the pronunciation and intonation of English. This is so important. People will find it much easier to understand you. It all starts with learning to listen well. And remember, there are two ways of listening. You can listen to the what and you can listen to the how. What means this is all about the content, what is being said, what the message is. But the how is about how things are said. This is about the pronunciation. If you want to become better at spoken English and pronunciation, you need to focus on the how. Listen to how people say things, and then pay attention to how you say them, and this will help you to improve your pronunciation. Now remember, you can find more free materials and videos to help you improve your pronunciation on my channel, Billie English. And if you visit, leave me a comment and a message, like Sophia did. She passed both her phonology exams and I was so delighted to hear from her.